Hey everyone, what's up? Happy New Year to all the people who are, watching me for some time and supporting this, attempt at making YouTube videos. I know I'm not very consistent, but I try to make videos when I have something to say. So I was thinking of, making something for the new year. And, my first idea was to, of course, like talk about, how the 2025 has been and expectations for 2026, but I thought that would be a bit boring. So rather, here's a thought for 2026. This is just like right off my mind. I just thought about it a few minutes ago while having a conversation. So I just like opened the video to just quickly talk about it. So basically, I firstly, this is not an original idea or a thought. I've read it and heard it in multiple places, but the most recent from my memory is from novel. So what it basically says is that you should always keep agency to yourself. That means that whenever, imagine, like, I'll give you an example. Imagine there's a person who is giving an entrance test for a college or university. Now imagine he does not pass it, and he's from, let's just give an example of, he's from a general category. Now what I've seen a lot of times, and what I've seen in even in my personal life is, many people, what they do is that they blame that system, that they say that because I'm from general category, I did not get in. Now what that does is that takes away agency from you, and that just shows that I'm not at fault and someone else is at fault. So that in this case, the system is at fault. Now but the truth is that there are people in the general category who are in these colleges, they are studying there. So what's the difference is that when you put that agency upon something else, that because of this I could not get into it, what happens is that there's no room for improvement. So once you blame the system, what can you do at your own personal level? There's nothing that you can do. But when you say that, no, the reason I did not pass was that because I did not study enough, or I did not work hard enough, what that does is that when you put the agency upon yourself, you have a place to work on. So now you can say, "Ki, okay, so I didn't study well enough and I did not get in. So next time I'll study well enough and I'll get in." And this applies to absolutely everything in life. That many of the times what we do is we put agency upon someone else, but what we need to understand is that agency is the most important, valuable asset that we have. So always keep it with yourself. So because, like, when you're losing and you keep it to yourself, that means that when you're winning, it naturally comes to you, the agency. And this is something that we can see in many great people, that they always keep the agency to themselves. And even in leaders, when in a team someone messes up and the leader is called forth, he does not point out to the person who messed up and tells to the other party that this person messed out and just, like, throws him at them. What he does is that he absorbs the negativity to himself. He takes the agency upon himself. So what that does is, even when they are in, like, a even when something positive happens, that agency is directed towards him. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Happy New Year, everyone. And for 2026, let's just try to keep agency to ourselves in our daily lives. And thank you.